Hey there people, how are we all doing? I'm Ryan Wyatt, this is High Point Music. Today we're breaking down Master Blaster by the one and only Stevie Wonder. Let's get into it. Okay, so the intro section we're going to demo first, people. Alright, so what we've got going on here, people, is we're using just plain octaves on the E and D string, and we're going to break them down in groups of 4 notes. So very important. Let's jump in, check out the first 4. C octave, first finger on the 8th, third finger on the 10th on the D string, and we're just going 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4 is our first group of 4. Second group of 4, people, we go 1, 2, 3, 4. Exactly the same, and then our third group of 4 we come down to the B flat, which is our first finger on the 6th, third on the 8th, 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, let's put that together. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, one more time, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4. Next group of 4, people, we come down to our A flat, which is our first finger on the 4th, third on the 6th there on the D string. And we're going 1, 2, 3, 4. We do that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4. So after we do it 2 times on the A flat, we move down a semitone to a G, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Recap that all together. So from C, 1, 2, 3, 4. Second one, 1, 2, 3, 4. Third on the B flat. Fourth on the A flat. Fifth one on the A flat. Sixth on the G. Like that. Alright, once you've got that comfortable and together, we're jumping into this position, which is an octave in F, first finger on the 1st fret on the E, third on the 3rd fret on the D, and we're going 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're going to do this 3 times in a row. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, just like that. So once we've gone 3 times on the F, we're just coming straight back up to the C, where we're going to do a group of 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we move down 2 frets to the B flat to do another group of 4 to finish it off. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's put that all together now. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 4, 2, 3, 4. Fifth one, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, and then the 11th on the B flat. Other key point with this one, people, is just keep in mind with the notes that I'm playing, after I play them, I'm relaxing the pressure on my finger each time. So this is very effective at getting that very punctuated sound. So you watch how my fingers are just, they're releasing after every single note I play. Very, very important. So the next part this brings us to, people, we're going to demo is the verse section. So let's check it out. So 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3. So one thing I want to point out before we start breaking down the chord shapes is the rhythm. So everything is just 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and on every single chord shape that we play. So jumping in on our first triad, which is a C minor triad here, our third finger on the 10th fret, first finger is making a bar across the G, the B and the E. Again, we're going to be relaxing our pressure on our fingers like we did with the opening guitar riff. So we're going 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and just like that. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and. For the 4 and of this next bar, we're sliding that chord shape down 2 frets and dropping our third finger, or our second finger, sorry, on the 7th fret here on the G string there on the D, and that's going to be the 4 and, giving us a B flat major. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and move and 4 and just like that. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. From this position here, people, we're going to Release our second finger here, slide back up 2 frets and drop it down on the 9th fret on the B string here, just like that. And that's going to give us our A flat major triad. So once we're in this position, we're just going 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So again, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. We're just moving that chord shape down a semitone to turn it into a G major triad like that. So let's recap what we got so far. So C minor, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and A flat, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and. So pretty straightforward so far. Once you got that sounding good, we're going to move from our G major triad here into the F major triad in this position. So we're just taking that chord shape and moving everything 2 frets that way, like this. Again, we're applying the same concept, but we're going 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So 2 bars of that rhythm on the F major here. So we go from the beginning 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 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 F, 2 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So from this position here, people, we're just going to be moving back to our C minor triad here and doing a bar of 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and then move down to B flat for a bar, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So you put that all together and it's going to sound like this: 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So the next section we've got, people, is the chord progression for the chorus. So very simple in comparison. Let's check it out. 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 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 3 and 4 and. So effectively what we have going on here is a 4-bar chord progression. We have a C minor triad here, a G7 voicing here, and then an F major triad here. We're using the exact same rhythmic structure as we were in the verse, so it hits on 2 and 4 and. We are releasing the pressure of our fingers, 2 and 3 and 4 and, in the exact same manner. The only thing you people need to look out for is this G7 voicing. So we place our first finger here on the 8th fret on the B, second finger on top on the D string, on the 9th fret there on the B, third finger on the F, which is your 10th fret on the G. And what you need to do here with your E string is just lay that first finger flat to get that percussive sound there. So you deaden the string to get that nice 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. So you can hear a very punctuated sound with our chords there. So putting that all together is 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and G7, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Pretty straightforward for you people out there once you've got the verse progression under your fingers. So the next section we've got to start breaking down, people, are the single note lines that come after the first chorus. So this one here, so break it down, see what we've got on our hands here. So starting off with our third finger on the 10th fret on the D string here, and we're just going 6 notes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So our third finger's on the 10th, second is our first finger on the 8th fret on the D, third finger's back on the 10th, and then our fourth note is our first finger going to the E flat, which is our 8th fret on the G there. Once you got that comfy, then we're just simply adding 5 and 6, which is our third finger on the 10th, and our first finger back to that E flat there on the 8th. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So once we have that passage together now, people, we're going to break down this little passage here, which is our third finger on the 10th fret. So we're picking, slide up to the 12th, slide back, and then we're pulling off to the 8th. So pick, slide up, slide back, pull off. So 1, slide up, slide back, pull off. And then after we do that, we come up to the D string and go 10, 8, 10. So pick, slide up, slide back, pull off, 10, 8, 10 on the D string. Let's put all of that together that we got so far. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, pick, slide up, slide back, pull off, 10, 8, 10. So again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, pick, up, back, pull off, 10, 8, 10. Cool peeps, so once we've got that together, the second bit we're going to add to this is this part here where we go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, pick, up, back, pull off, 10, 8, pick, up, back, pull off, 10, 8, 10. The entire thing together, nice and steady for you people now. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, pick, up, back, pull off, 10, 8, 10. Second half, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, pick, up, back, pull off, 10, 8, pick, up, back, pull off, 10, 8, 10. So last but not least people, we're going to check out the second variation on this part. Very, very important that you master every little step within the part before moving on to the next. There's a lot of notes here. I'm going to demo it and then we're going to break it down. So 3, 4. So where we can start breaking in and learning the new notes from the beginning of it, this is all the same, this too. It's once we get to this part here where we go, do that pull off there, and then we start inserting groups of 3. So our C minor triad, 1, 2, 3, like that. Okay, the next group of 3 is our third finger on the 10th, first finger on the 8th, fourth finger on the 11th on the B string. So that's 1, 2, 3. Next group of 3 people is our 8th, 11th to the 8th there. Okay, let's put those 3 together. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Once you get that bit comfortable, the next step we're going to look at is going 11, 8 on the B string to the E string, and then 2 sets of pull-offs, 1 and 2 and, okay, 1, 2, pull off, 1, 2, pull off, and then we go 1, 2, 3, 10th, 8th on the B, 11th on the E. So that passage, 1, 2, pull off, 1, 2, 3. Once that's comfortable people, then we're going to start looking at this next section, which is 2 notes and then groups of 6 to finish it off. So the first 2 notes on our B string are 8, 11, and then we go into these groups of 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 8, 11 on the B string, and then we go 11, 8, come up to the B string, 3, 4 on the E string, 5, 6. One more time. 1, 2, and then our group of 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Next group of 6 we're going to start breaking down people is from the 11th. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 11th on the B, 8th on the B, 3rd on the 10th, and then 4th, which is our 8th fret on the B, 10th fret for the 5th, 6th there. So next group of 6 people, we're dropping our first finger back down to the 8th fret on the B. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then from that position there, we drop our first finger down to the 8th fret on the G string. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's put that entire passage together really, really slowly all together, okay? 1, 2, and then our first group of 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Come back to our B string here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Drop down to our 8th fret on the B. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then drop our first finger back to the G string, 8th fret. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just like that. And now people, we're just going to do one last pass to put it in a bit of context so you know what you're aiming for one last time. If you have any questions about today's video or would like to make requests for future content, hit me up in the comments section. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Support links are below. I'm Ryan Wyatt. This is High Point Music. I'll catch you all in the next video.